We got a good one here for Papa Drew. Papa Drew's RV, Q21 meetup in Quartzsite. And look who this is. This is Mike, one of the Turtle People. Mike and Stephanie of the Turtle People. Now, we have heard a lot of rumors about Mike and Stephanie. We can't confirm anything. We've reached out to Mike and Stephanie, at least here on this channel, and if they want to talk to us, that's fine. We don't see Stephanie there, but there's Mike. So, anyway, Turtle People rumors. Haven't posted a video in a while. We're just hearing some stuff, just wanted to confirm it. But there's Mike, and so he is he's addressing the crowd. Papa Drew and a celebrity packed video here. Q21 meetup in Q-Town. We got Robert the Traveler, or Traveling Robert. I always get them mixed up. Anyway, Traveling Robert, that's who it is. Robert, yes, yeah. Just a split second I thought that was Hobo Tech, but no, Papa Drew. Papa Drew's RV, check it out. Good, yeah, and check him out at Papa Drew, SRV, papadrewsrv.com. Yeah, good video. So this can be seen by the International Space Station. Just look down, and they're going, look, they're looking down on Arizona. What's that big fire in the sky, huh? Fire on the ground. We got a Little House on the Grid, Rob there, apparently in this video here. A dear friend reported me for living off grid in a tiny house. One of his people on his channel, he says, came over to some troll's channel and just wondered, like, okay, so what's Rob going to do after he finishes building this house? What's going to happen to his channel? Is it going to go away? Is he going to forget about it? Is he going to quit YouTube? Of course not. Rob's going to continue. There's going to be plenty of topics. Living in an off-grid house and maybe doing a little bit of traveling and some other stuff, so I'm sure it's all going to happen. But anyway, that's why he got kind of perturbed. Like, why is that person going over to the troll channel, huh? Anyway, yeah, government eviction. Jerk lost the battle. Ooh, yeah. This guy's, I think, the guy that got punched out the other day, too. My house caught on fire. Wife's not allowed to live off-grid. You can't live off-grid. How to quit off-grid living. YouTube's ending his freedom. They're suing. She died. R.I.P. Aw. And it's in pieces, but this is the one. Check it out. I got a new one here from Living Free, M-I-K-E. That's a close-up. A little too close, don't you think? Anyway, he's hanging out with some celebrities there. Then we got Curious Karli and her boyfriend there, and they're in one of those Japanese domestic vehicle thingies with the wheel on the wrong side. Anyway, so a nice video here. We get to see Curious Karli and her bearded boyfriend. They're in Quartzsite, and pretty much Mike does a nice interview with them, so check it out. Hey, this is the moment that Kaylee and Jordan, that's Kaylee, right? The nomadic movement there. They're down in Panama building a village, a tiny house village. And she is doing the P test, not the V test, the P test, the P-R-E-G-N-A-N-C-Y test. And you know what? There she's, look at that. Is that joy on her face? I think it is. And then we get a clickbait. No, it's called a cliffhanger. We get a cliffhanger right after that. Yeah. All right. So, yeah. Yes. I don't know. What about Trenton Alley? It's about time for them to let us know about something, huh? I don't know. We're just waiting and seeing. Anyway, good video. The nomadic movement. They've been busy building out their little village there. It's a good clickbait. All right. Kaylee and Jordan. Check it out. Wow. All right, the 2:33 mark here on the Daily Bald. Bald Bankrupt, Ben. He's got a brand new channel. It's called Daily Bald. It's called the Daily Bald. He is putting up clips from some of his various trips. Just little short trip clips, like 3, 4, 5, 10, 5, not even that long. 3, 4, 5, 6 minute long clips. And he's currently in Estonia. Or at least this video was shot in Tallinn, Estonia. My dad's sister, my aunt, married an Estonian gentleman. So I do know a little bit about Estonia. It's right across the water there from Finland. It used to be part of the Soviet Union, and now it's proudly independent. Anyway, injured on some Soviet steps, and he pulled his hamstring, but he quickly recovered. Anyway, if you miss your daily, if you went bald and bankrupt every day, check out the Daily Bald right here. Just started a day or two ago. Check it out. He's already got, Jesus, Louisa, he's already got 48,000 subscribers, and it's only been a day or two. Wow. I like it. It's nice. It's good. Yeah, Armenia. It's just like clips. It's clips of various places he's been, mainly Eastern Europe so far, but I'm enjoying it. But it's every single day now. We don't have to wait 2 or 3 weeks for a video anymore, sometimes longer. Letters. Russ Lewis says, RV Joey, you're overdue for a video. Maybe you need a content dog. One of those talking huskies would be nice. Yeah, I don't know what happened with RV Joey. She got us invested. People do that. They get us invested in their life and what they're doing. And she was living in a house somewhere there in the Upper Peninsula, Michigan, not terribly far from Dave 2D, I would imagine. And she's fixing the place up, and she got a wood stove, a propane stove, and then the videos stop. Okay. We were talking about how they moved the Bureau of Land Management headquarters from Washington, D.C. to Grand Junction, Colorado, right? You know, and there were some people complaining about why they do that, and other people thought it was a good idea. Tom Blackburn says the move will save government expenditures on real estate, building projects, and employee compensation. It will also make a major improvement in employees' quality of life with things like lower crime and housing costs. A worker in D.C. also spends 3 hours a day commuting. Believe me, I've lived in the D.C. area. 3 hours a day or more. It ain't uncommon. You could drive halfway across Colorado in that time. Imagine you suddenly gain 2 hours of leisure time every single workday, plus savings on gas, insurance, and wear and tear on your vehicle. Making government closer to those they serve and away from the bureaucratic center of the universe could make for better governance too. And it's also true that most of the BLM's lands are out west, so why not have their headquarters out west? That makes sense. But yeah, it's very true. Again, it's, you know, you've got bureaucrats in Washington that they jump from one agency to another, boing, 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 because they're all right there in D.C., you know. But the traffic in D.C. is probably one of the worst things in D.C. D.C.'s a nice town. Don't get me wrong. I love Washington, D.C. It's, you know, it's not high, tall buildings. It's a nice city. It's low. It's great hiking around the mall, up in Rock Creek Park. I love D.C. I think it's a beautiful town. But it is a traffic nightmare, believe me. We were talking about 30 and a wake up. I think that guy's a little over 30 too. Breyer says, hey, camodave, that guy is way past 30. He's a retired military law school lawyer and then a travel show and now on the road in the U.S. The 30 and a wake up is from when he did the travel show 30 days in each country. Oh, okay. The wake up is from the military. All right, yeah. I thought his channel referred to his age. You got to 30, and then you suddenly woke up and went, I got to get on the road. I don't know. I always thought he's a little older than 30. Not a lot. He looks pretty good for whatever age he is, but I didn't think he was 30. All's Kappa Travel says, come on, Dave, you foreigners drive on the wrong side of the road. Australia, Malaysia, Thailand, India, Singapore, Japan, and other civilized countries drive on the left. I like to make fun of that. I don't know. I love to look at maps where they show where people drive on the right and the left. You know, most of the world drives on the right. Okay, you know, Russia, China, almost all of Western Europe, almost all of Europe. You know, a good chunk of almost all of North America and South America do too. You know, and then you've got Australia. A lot of those former British places like Australia, India. You know, and parts of, you know, what used to be British British East Africa, Kenya, all the way down to South Africa. Yeah, they drive on the left, along with England and Ireland and Japan. But, you know, there's no real wrong side of the road. Here's a good question for you. There is one place in the United States where they drive on the left. Do you know where that is? I believe it is the Virgin Islands. Someone told me that. I've never been to the Virgin Islands. Been to Puerto Rico. They drive on the right there. But I think in the Virgin Islands, they do drive on the left for some odd reason. Let's Be Frank says, why do some females think it's necessary to have solo female in the channel name? I've never heard of solo man. Is that clickbait? Is it necessary to let people know you're on your own? Who cares? If a channel has good content, people will watch regardless if you're single or not. We do see a number of nomads, solo female nomad, solo female nomad, solo female nomad. If women are equal to men, a lot of women think that, and they are, you know, the solo nomad, a female nomad, what, it's a male or a woman, a man or a woman, a man or a woman. I mean, you know, I don't know. It's like, ooh, a solo female nomad. I'm sounding like George Carlin now. Ooh, a solo female nomad. I gotta watch that. A solo male nomad, forget it. I don't know. I guess they think it's gonna bump up the clickbait a little bit, and they're probably right. Snow White Hair, Snow White Hair says effective immediately, Canadian snowbirds will not have to be tested for COVID-19 when crossing the border by land, sea, or air. While waiting for test results, they'll have to stay at a specified hotel or motel at their expense until the results come in. Once the results are in, if negative, they can proceed home and will have to quarantine for 14 days. Canada is now hiring security guards to check on people to make sure they are in quarantine. This new order is in effect until April 31st. Well, there is no April 31st. It's April 30th. I'm good at that. 30 days, half September, April, June, and November. But anyway, all right, so Canadian snowbirds managed to get into the States. You're going to have to get yourself tested and do some quarantining before you head back to the good old provinces. All right, there ought to do it for our letters and more on the 30th of January 2021. It's Saturday. Don't forget, every Saturday evening at 7 p.m., we do a happy hour camodave live stream. Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern, every Saturday right here on the camodave channel. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it more than you will ever know. Vlog on.